I think no other team got as much hate over the last few years as LEGO Video. Well, maybe except from Nexonites, but that's the whole other story. So, should you join the angry mob and kill it with fire now? Or should you get some LEGO Video sets while they're still way below RRP? Last year, LEGO announced that they partner up with Universal Music Group, and the fruit of their collaboration is LEGO Video. So far, it has 2 waves of sets that are infamous for being ridiculously overpriced. My favorite set from this team is the Punk Pirate Ship, the very subject of today's review. It contains of 615 pieces, has 3 minifigures, it retails for about €60 or $70. It premiered in the middle of 2021 and it should retire sometime next year. And I've got it for 60% off RRP, but I've seen it for even up to 70%, which is a really insane discount for any freshly released set. But still, was it worth my money, and most importantly, will it be worth yours? First, quick look at the box, and I've got to say this box art really got my attention. It's colorful and original, and one look is enough to say this team is all about music and having fun with music. You have a close-up on minifigs and those printed tiles known as bits on the ledge, and on the back there's a view on the other side of the Punk Pirate Ship, along a general explanation behind the LEGO Video Music app. I'll tell you more about the app in my upcoming video, but for now, let's focus on what's inside the box. This is what you're getting after you build everything. If you love some craziness in your sets and you're a fan of good minifigures, do keep watching, as I can promise you tons of those in this video. If you're a bit confused about this strange take on LEGO Pirates though, let me introduce you to the crew, as everything should become much clearer when you get to know them better.
Hi, my name is Sharky and I'm a Sharky guitarist. My main job on the Punk Pirate Ship is to rock my light bluish grey anchor guitar and look badass! I'm living the dream, you know? So this is my stage outfit, and I have detailed printed the dark blue pants and this cool dark turquoise vest, which is kinda inspired by the Beatles on the Sgt. Pepper's cover, I think.
Thank you for introducing yourself, Sharky. From my end, I can add that our Shark guitarist has an insanely good headpiece, which is going all the way to the tail. It's mostly black with dark turquoise pattern, but with this dual molded yellow mohawk. And he's a beautiful example of what LEGO Video has to offer. If you're a sucker for original prints, Video is a little goldmine of those. With this set you get 17 printed 2x2 tiles, 3 of them are unique to this set and the other 14 are random, so there's a chance you will find them in other video sets too. You can place your bits on this specialty frame with wings on hinges, and by the way you can find molds like this in every LEGO Video set and scan them in-app. Not very playable in physical form, but definitely useful for mocks. But there's much more to the Punk Pirate Ship itself, so let's take a deep dive into this model. And it's actually a very interesting build, a combination of traditional layer by layer building and modern techniques with a lot of snot and numerous changes of direction of building. The hull is built on 2 of these big boat elements in reddish brown, one stacked on top of another, and the base was made with few big plates in that same color. Once that's done, you add some details here and there, some slopes, wedges, tiles. You have a lot of nice finishes like dark turquoise tiles around the hull and coral ones on those eye-catching round stages. You can find 2 of these on the front, 2 on these interesting rotating speakers with metallic gold dishes on one side and black wheel covers as speaker cones on the other. By the way, I feel they should be attached on something with a bit more friction than simple turnable plates, just to provide some more stability, and one on this delightful foretop made from a medium nougat tab. On each stage you can pin your video musician or a crew member if you will, and speaking of those guys, let's meet another one of them.
Hello, I'm Mary, but you can call me Mermaid Violinist. You've probably noticed that I have a black one, so clearly I'm a Punk Pirate Wizard, right? Just kidding, I have dark orange violin too, see? And this one is just my fiddle stick. I've got some nice bracelets and some good pirate themed ink on my arms. And oh, my tail? This is actually an exclusive mold in dark turquoise, and I've got some neat nautical punk themed prints there. And to complete my look, I have a black vest with nice prints, and just look at my coral hairpiece, and my head with some coral dark turquoise makeup. You cannot find this anywhere else. I'm totally unique, baby.
Indeed she is, but this set has even more to offer. What I didn't expect to see here is an absolutely brilliant example of brick sculpting. Just look at this buildable head of punk skeleton. It's shaped very nicely thanks to a lot of snot techniques and some really creative parts usage. That same can be said about the head of the punk shark on the back. Just look at his sharp teeth made from white modified plates, his coral tongue visible through them, the entire shape of his head and those headphones made from dishes. Plus, you can turn this entire section 180 degrees to change the look of the ship. The back of the ship is a one big playground for our punk pirates. Those side panels attached on clips that are giving the shape to the back of the ship can be opened, so you can have an easy access to the entire recreational area of this vessel. However, as much as fun and packed with details this quarterdeck is, when you fold these side panels, it looks a bit unfinished, and I cannot lie, this baby got no back. On the front though, you will find an obligatory element of any pirate ship, which is the cannon. Here, made from a slightly modified stud shooter. I didn't expect to see any play features like this in video sets, but hey, it's fun. Plus, I was smirking a bit while putting it together, as they did know how to modify stud shooters here in LEGO video set, unlike in LEGO Star Wars Battle Packs. And for a figurehead, we have this interesting mold of a shell in coral, though it wasn't attached there in the most elegant way. However, what must be highlighted is the fact that this set has 0 stickers, so every single detail you can see here is either brick built or printed. The last part of the punk pirate ship I wanted to tell you about is the helm, or the drum kit if you will. It's simple, but it does look cool and does the trick, and it allows you to steer the ship while keep on rocking in the free world. This station is manned by the last member of the crew you haven't met yet.
Hello, my name is TJ and I'm the Squid drummer. Pleasure to meet you all. I'm a Squid of few words, so let me just say that yes, I have drumsticks made from wizard wands. Yes, my head is made from magenta rubber with prints matching those on my arms. And yes, just as in case of my colleagues, every single element of me, like this black printed torso or legs, are unique to this set. I mean, we are a truly original crew.
I wouldn't even dare to argue with my favorite minifigure from this set. Near the drum kit, you'll find this decorated 8x8 dark turquoise plate with round corners, and those little stairs made from simple medium nougat slopes on a plate attached on a hinge, and both of those add quite a lot to this area, and there are yet another example of nice part usage in the punk pirate ship. As for extras and spares, this set comes with a brick separator, an impressive collection of different and quite useful 1x1s in multiple colors, a wand, a bar clip and a short bar, all in black, a trans yellow jewel, and an extra trigger for you to pull if you'd like to go all AC/DC on your spares. Okay, so to sum it all up, I really like this LEGO Video Punk pirate ship even more than I thought I would. I didn't expect this set to be built in such an interesting way and to utilize that many great building techniques. There are some minor details I would improve here and there, but they don't change the fact I love this ship just as Joan Jett loves rock and roll. And the minifigures it comes with, each one detailed, awesome and 100% unique, are honestly one of the coolest I have in all of my collection. If only this set was at least 30% cheaper from the start. Thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you around. Bye! Speaking of playing, the back...
My main job on the pirate ship is to rock my light blue suede anchor guitar and...
O Jezus, kurwa, ty mi...
If only this set was a...
If only this set was at least 30%. If only this set was at least 30% cheaper. If only this set was at least 30% cheaper from the start.
Nie, chyba nie. Also, nie wiem, czy tego nie połączyć z tym poprzednim.